Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Monday night Zoom. We're going to be breaking down what's going on with this company, Elevocity. Why are people so excited about the product? And why is this thing growing so fast? So I'm going to remute this, and then I'm going to turn it over to the lovely Robin. Robin has been a leader with this company. I actually saw this before I did. Invested into the company before we even knew there was a network marketing side behind it. Got started and just really hit the ground running. She's not only had major success already and qualified for shares in the company stock program and what we have, but she has other people in her group that are either hitting or have hit their stock shares with the company as well. So that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Robin Grisby.
Hey, thank you, Chris. I'm super excited to be here and working with you. You're an awesome leader as well, and I'm so excited to be able to share the product tonight. What we have is an amazing coffee, but it's not just your typical coffee. It's a coffee that's infused with nootropics. And so we have 9 nootropics, and with that, what I get from it is appetite control, and we have fat loss, and it curbs your cravings, it elevates your mood. And so with the 9 nootropics that are in this coffee, it's what makes the magic of the coffee. So it's not your typical coffee. I typically would have a challenge with, certain cravings in the day, chocolates and, those typical junk food that we all love. But cravings come from also people who are addicted to like smoking or drug addiction, or maybe even they have pain in their body, so they happen to be on some sort of painkillers. So what I have found that, this coffee satisfies the brain because it produces what we call the dose. It's dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And so when you drink this coffee, and let me add, we also have one more product that completes the dose. But when you drink the coffee, it produces those happy hormones, happy chemicals to your brain. So it satisfies the brain. And so it no longer really has the need for those typical habits that you would normally have. So the Xanthomax comes from it's actually Xanthohumol, comes from the hops plant. And the hops plant comes from the beer. And so typically when people have a beer, they feel happy, right? Well, the hops plant produces 200 times stronger resveratrol than the resveratrol. And the hops plant actually delivers anti-inflammatory benefits, and it produces the oxytocin part of the dose. So that's that love hormone, the happy, calm hormone that you get. And so what I find with this product right here is we are getting many testimonies of people who have maybe injuries or inflammation in their body, and they no longer are in pain once they take this product. So with these two creating the dose, this is our amazing product that we have, Chris.
Awesome. So guys, what I want to do is I want to have a few people come on board and share what they've experienced with the product, and I'm going to just be totally calling people out, so they have no idea I'm going to call them out. So John Canada, can you share your experience with the product real quick?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me on the call, and I appreciate everything you do. I actually got a phone call from someone in my my network marketing company that I've been with for a couple of years, and I just love that she had gone to Texas and talked to somebody about a coffee company, and I had no idea what everybody was so excited about coffee about. And then I called up Judy, and I was asking her all the tough questions. She was down in Texas, and she just cut me off, and she said, "You haven't tried the coffee yet." So she had Ann drive from Scottsdale. She's just a few miles away from me, and we sat on my front porch and had a cup of coffee. And about 10 minutes later, I'm looking down at my hands, and I'm like rubbing them, and I look at her, and I'm like, "Is this for real?" And she just looked at me and said, "I know." And about 10 minutes after that, I said, "Is this legal?" And she said, "I know." And about 10 minutes after that, she said, "I said, can we go someplace private and talk? You know, because I've got a quote reputation in another company, and everybody in my house works with me on that project. So, so I went and I sat in her front seat of a car, 30 minutes after I drank the coffee. I signed up to be a rep, and I ordered $500 worth of product. And sometime within the last 4 or 5 days, I don't even remember what it is. I'm formally no longer with that previous company, so I'm just really happy to be here and everything that's going on. I thank God. I thank God for Elevate Coffee and the company and everything the leadership and the management's doing. So thank you.
Awesome. So let's just call somebody else out that has no idea we're going to call them out. I see the Cratches. We have them on the call. Do you guys want to share with us real quick? I know that you guys have had some incredible stories as well.
Hi, this is Christy.
How are you doing, Christy?
Bob might be on too. I know he's not home right now, but I can definitely share my story, and it's just been amazing. As you get older, I know there's a lot of my friends, we talk about this, it's just the energy and being so tired. And I used to not wait till the clock turned 8 o'clock so I could go to bed. I just would be exhausted. And after taking this product, I just have such amazing energy that lasts all day, and I can actually stay up like an adult and stay up past 9 o'clock, which is amazing. And I didn't need to lose weight, but the product has really helped me become a healthy eater. I was a huge sugar addict and I couldn't get enough of it. And I was blown away about how it doesn't even sound good now, and I make really good choices, which is, I just feel so much better about that, not having those headaches of missing sugar. So just loving the product.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So next I'm going to call out Carol Storms. Are you out there?
Hey, I am here. Let me just see. I'll turn on my video too. Hi. Yeah, I am here. Good to chat with you, Chris. Yeah, you know what? I'm just so privileged to be in this organization. I came from corporate Canada and had a long career in the pharmaceutical industry. I fell into this industry after retiring for a few years at a very young age, and then just getting a little bit bored and wanting to do something, but not wanting to like heavily get back into the corporate business life, because I was really kind of finished with that. And I just fell in love with this business model. I love business, so I'm prepared to learn any business model. And I couldn't believe when I saw this that, oh my gosh, like everything is done for you. You do not have to be an expert at anything other than just sharing your heart and connecting with people. And then you have the opportunity to get a little bit innovative and create curiosity if you're doing social media to really build your business and connecting with people. But here's what happened to me. My world, in my last company, which I officially resigned from today, my world went from being very small to bigger than it's ever been in my entire life. And so I built a team of, I think it was about 7,500 people in my last organization. And I knew so many of their stories and so many of their hearts. And I thought, how lucky am I? I had never experienced anything like that in regular corporate life. And it was, I just felt so privileged. Every time I did a three-way call, every time I did a meeting and was invited into somebody's home to present at meetings, I just thought, oh my gosh, I have got to meet this person's inner circle, and what a privilege that is. And then all their stories kept coming out. And so your world in this business just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And, then somebody introduced me, Mike Massini introduced me to this company, and I fell in love with this company's heart. And I fell in love with this company's vision, because in my last company, it was okay I had a great living over the course of 2 years, and it was okay for me to do well, but it wasn't okay for so many people on my team not to be doing well. And that never sat well with me. And, after talking with Robert and John and Judy and Chris and Ian and Mike, and Ricky and many of the leaders. I just love their hearts. I love their vision and where this company is going. Not only are our products unbelievable, which they are, they're just top notch. I mean, I spent 3 hours today in Naples, Florida. I split my time between Canada and Naples. I spent 3 hours today with Kevin Thomas, who's just a brilliant formulator. And it's super exciting what this company is doing. The vision of this company, the things that are coming out, guys, we are all at the right place at the right time in a business where I've never seen a compensation plan like this, either in traditional business or in network marketing. What we have in front of us is incredibly special, and at the base of it is the ability for everybody to win. So whether or not you're on this call and you're thinking, yeah, I like the products and the coffee is the bomb and the sleep patch is the bomb and the Xanthromax is unbelievable, we've got some great, great products. So whether or not you just want to share those with your close inner circle, or if you want to blow this thing out of the park and make this your full-time income, there's something for that person and everybody in between. And we just love on everybody and support you and deal with your agendas. So whatever it is you want to do, we want to help you realize your dreams. We're going with your agendas, not ours. And I know all of these leaders, and that's where their hearts are. So that's what I have to share, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carol.
You're welcome.
So, guys, I'm going to call on one more person, and she has no idea I'm going to call on her either. Colleen Brennan, are you out there? Oh, my God.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Unprepared, but excited. Literally, I just had my last sit down, leave my house. I literally just ate for the first time today, for real. But I'm so grateful that I'm this busy. I'm so excited about this journey. I have never, ever had 2 products make such an impact on people's lives ever in any capacity in any business, let alone this business of relationship marketing. I am over the moon excited. The products clearly work, on everyone. The more I learn about the Xanthromax and the Xanthohumol, that main ingredient in there, the more obsessed I am with that product, and the more people that I put on my list that I know that I can help. And if I can just, say one thing that I'm so passionate about is write your list, and every single person you write on your list, I get such a thrill about crossing them off, because it inevitably happens. It's like a proven fact. If you just put pen to paper and write those names down, it just happens. But I'm having a glorious time helping my team, my ex-team in a former company that worked so hard selling great products, but overpriced, could never keep a customer. This is my trifecta. It is the products are priced right. They actually do what they're going to say they're going to do. The entry fee to this company, like with the earning potential, is it's like practically free. Like, I just don't even get how anybody wouldn't jump on this opportunity. If anybody's on this call, you should just be like running after the person that got you on this call and saying, please, 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 let me in, let me in. That's my take. Thank you so much. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. So guys, you're hearing it over and over and over again about all the different benefits. At the end of the day, of course, you have to have great products. You have to have a great culture as well. And guys, what I'm going to share a little bit about tonight is just one, why are we having the success that we have is because the simplicity of what we have going on is absolutely amazing. I mean, we have just major simplicity. We're talking about coffee. I mean, can we all agree that we know people that drink coffee? And can we all agree that we know people that want to be happy? Well, it's really as simple as, have you heard about the happy coffee everyone's been talking about? And most people are like, no, what is that? And then you say, if I sent you a 3-minute video, could you or would you watch it? And that's all we're doing. And that's how we're growing so fast, because we're not having to get into a whole bunch of details. We're not having to learn ingredients. In fact, when Robin was talking about dopamine, oxytocin stuff, I couldn't even pronounce all those things. And I really didn't care because all I did know is that when I drank this stuff, I felt absolutely amazing. I felt like I had all this energy, I had this focus, and I just felt amazing. So, and it totally knocked out my cravings. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the comp plan. And what I want to share with you guys is the fact that if you have a product that you would share with people, whether you are getting paid or not, that's when you know when you have a home run. We have products that people are just absolutely blown away by, that gives value to them, that everyone is like, oh my God, I can't believe. If they're running out of coffee, they're freaking out, right? Where most products, people will cancel products because they have too much of it, or they don't take it every day. Like, this is something that people are blown away by and love and do not want to be without. So with that, we're going to show you how you get paid and how you can capitalize on this amazing comp plan. So let me figure out how to, can you guys see this board okay?
Yes, yes.
Right. As you see, I am Mark Willerton tonight, and this coffee is like taking years off my life, and I've actually changed my hair and everything just by taking this. Even my mustache went away. But no, so let me break down exactly how this comp plan works. So, guys, we have a couple different ways that we get paid. We have retail sales, and that's where you actually go out and share the product with somebody at a retail value. So we have a smart ship, or which we call MAP, which means monthly Autoship program. We also have retail. So I'm going to talk about retail real quick. If you were to offer the Xanthamax and the coffee on the retail, we're going to talk about the sticks. This is the individual samples, as well as the Xanthamax. You're looking at $125. The company is going to pay 80 BV. And the way that this works is the company pays dollar for dollar. If someone spends $80, you're getting paid on that percentage of $80. But when someone buys retail or one-time order, they're going to pay retail, which is $125. Okay? Well, what that means is if the company's paying us on 80, you're going to get paid the differential of 80 and 125, which is $45. All right, so that's one way that we get paid. We go out there and share it. They spend 60 and 65, that's 125. The company pays through the comp plan 80, but they pay you the differential of 45, okay? So this is the first way that we get paid. So the second way that we get paid, let's talk about the monthly Autoship and fast starts. You just heard from Colleen, and she was talking about there's different ways to get started. It's extremely affordable. Guys, I was a horseshoer for a living where I literally put shoes on horses' feet. And the tools cost me thousands of dollars. Like one little tool that bends the nails over is like $200 and something. The hammer's $100 and something for the special hammer that nails in the nails. The nippers that are another $200 to cut the foot. Then the things to pull the shoes off are another $200. So I literally had over $1,000 in tools just to put shoes on a horse's foot. So whether you want to go cut grass for a living or any kind of thing, can we all agree that starting a business a lot of times won't be affordable? But the reason why we're able to grow so fast with our company is because we have a price point that everyone can afford. So everyone can participate in the free enterprise system. So these are the different ways that people can get started. We have the $249, which is, I call it the toe in the water. It's somebody that wants to go out there and take the product, maybe see what some of the other products are, and have enough to maybe, sample a few people and get started. And that's the toe in the water is what I call it. Somebody that's like, yeah, I want to do this, but they're not necessarily sure how fast or how big they want to build it, right? That's $249. What it also comes with is our travel engine, where you can actually book travel anywhere in the country or actually anywhere in the world and save anywhere from 30 to 50% on travel, like your hotel rooms, rent-a-cars, trips, excursions, you name it. You can book all through a travel engine. And many people will spend thousands of dollars to have the same access to a travel engine like this, but it's included in your $249. So the next way to get started is a $499. That's somebody that says, you know what, I'm going to go out and do this thing, And what I've learned in the way that I've created success, I went from being a horseshoer to basically being able to create a 6-figure income from the comfort of my home. How did I do that? Well, one, I went to events and I got trained. And we have a happiness convention coming up on the first weekend of March. And the tickets for that event are $200. That's including the $499, as well as you're going to get over double the products that you get in the $249. So there's a huge value right there by coming in for $499, especially if you want to go out and build the business. You're going to want to be at the event, because this is the thing I know about the events is every single person that is successful will be there. And my dad taught me something when I was young, and it's always stuck with me. He said, if you want to learn how to be a doctor, don't ask a plumber how to be a doctor. He goes, go find somebody that's doing what it is that you want to do what they do, and you'll have what they have. Well, guys, we have the ability to be able to copy and model off of people that are creating a lot of success in this company, and all those people are going to be at the event. So if you want to create success, I recommend you get there. Then you have the $999. Can we all agree that if we're talking about sampling here, and if you have a lot of samples, you can build your business a lot faster than you could if you didn't have a lot of samples? Well, guys, that's for the people that know that, hey, I want to build my business fast. And I know that if I have a lot of samples and I'm sampling a lot of people, the product's going to do most of the heavy lifting for us. So the $999 also comes with our telemed card, where you're going to actually have access to be able to pick up the phone and get assessments with doctors via FaceTime or other video conferencing to get prescriptions sent. If you have a rash or something, you can actually see a doctor over the internet or over your phone. So guys, these are the different ways to get started. So every single one of them are cheaper than buying a lawnmower if you wanted to do lawn care, or cheaper than buying the tools that I bought to do, to put shoes on a horse's foot. So with that being said, let me show you how to make your investment back, because if we're going to invest in a business, we do want to make our money back, don't we? So let me show you how that works. And there's 2 ways to do that. The company is going to pay you 20% fast start bonuses if you decide to go out there and build a network, right? So you can go out there and just make a great income just off of sharing the product with people and getting customers. So I'm going to use this as an example. And you go out there and you sign up 50 customers, and they're buying a map. They're on their monthly Autoship, and they're spending $100, and you're going to get paid 20% of that, right? So let's just say you go get 50 customers. That's $1,000 a month income without even building a network, without even building a team, just you sharing the product with people. So that's the first way that we get paid, is through our customer. Actually, second, because I've already gone over the retail. So through building a customer base, you're going to get paid 20% of whatever they enroll at. So 50 customers would equal, at $100, would equal $1,000 a month. So let's talk about building a team a little bit. So let's use that scenario right here. And person number 1 goes out there, and this is Sue. Sue goes and shares the product with a bunch of people. She has 50 customers on board. Took her a few months to get that done, but she's making $1,000 a month. She's excited. Well, let me show you why you're going to be excited, because when you bring on Sue, because you brought that relationship to the table, you're going to get paid a 22% check match of whatever her check is. She got paid $1,000, you're going to get paid $220. Well, guys, as you start to build a brokerage, kind of like just visualize a real estate or a insurance company has a bunch of agents and they go out, well, you can build a team here, and you go out and get person number 2, and they go out and make $1,000. Well, now you're, instead of getting paid 22%, now you're getting paid 44%, not only on number 1, but on person number 2. They make $1,000, you make $440. When you bring on person number 3, you've now upped your income to now, if they make $1,000, now they're going to pick your top 2. So whoever is your top 2 as the biggest residual check, they're going to pick that person. So now you're getting paid 66% on your number 1 and number 2. When you bring on person number 4, it's going to bring that up to 88%. So now you're making $880, $880. You bring in person number 5, now they're going to raise it to 110%. So guys, I don't know about you, but I can get excited by 110% of whatever your top 2 people earn. So what does that look like? If they earn $1,000, you made $1,100. That's $2,200. So let's put that in perspective. You started a business on a part-time basis. You came on board with one of these kits. The other thing that just happened is you made your investment back, even if these people didn't do anything yet, because if you came in at $999 and you brought in 5 people, that's 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. You made your investment back. So whatever kit you come in on, if you go out and sign people up on that exact same kit, when you get your 5, you made your investment back because they're paying you 20% of whatever kit they came in on. So that's one way you can look at how do I build my income. One, through building a network, through building a team, you're going to get paid 20% on whatever their fast starts are. The second way is our retail. The third way is through our MAP process, like in this scenario. So let me show you how this gets really exciting. So the company is going to pick your top 2 people and their residual income, and that's what you're going to be check matching because you brought those people to the table. But what if they aren't going out and getting a whole bunch of customers? Or what if they're just building a team slowly? Let me show you the other way. So we have 2 ways that we build this residual income up. In this company, you can build your team as big as you want, as wide as you want. There's no limit to how big you can build your team. But let me show you where the other side of our residual income comes in, okay? It comes in from your 3, 4s, and 5s, best 1 and 2s. So when number 3 comes on board, you're going to get paid 20% of whatever volume. So if number 2 goes out there and gets 25 customers, you're getting paid 25, or number 3, you're getting paid 20% of that. However, whatever their volume is, you're getting paid 20% of their personal customer volume. The other thing that you're going to get is on their best 1 and 2, you're going to get 20% on those as well. So the way that this works is you're going to get 20% on their best 2, and their best 2, and their best 2, all the way down to infinity. There's no limit to how big of a team you build. And guys, this scenario works on person number 3's top 2, right? You're getting 20%, 20%, 20% down to infinity. But the same thing is true on person number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. So where our residual comes from, the way the computer works it, is they pick your top 2 residual checks. So whatever people say, if you bring on, let's just call it 10 people. You share the coffee with them, they say, hey, they have an option. They can either get paid or they can just refer people to you and you can get paid. Most people say, hey, I want to get paid. So let's just say, for instance, you bring on 10 people, right? The computer is going to pick your top 2, the top 2 checks, whatever their residual is, and that's the people that you're going to check match on the 110% over here. So where does that money come from? It comes from either personal production or their 3s, 4s, and 5s. So their residual check is coming from their personal production and their 3, 4s, and 5s because they're check matching their 1s and 2s. So I hope I'm really just taking this really slow so everybody can understand it. But our residual income comes from our 3, 4s, and 5s, 6, 7, 8s, however many you have, and their top 2 down to infinity and your personal production. That's where the income comes in that we're actually check matching, okay? Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I got pretty excited when I saw this. How many of us can get excited about more money? Because this company, our duplication model is simply teaching other people how to do the same thing. So what does that look like? When person number 1 goes out and gets their 5, well, you just broke a check match into all of your level 2s, 3, 4s, and 5s. You're going to check match them. You're going to check match these 3, 4s, and 5s. You're going to check match these 3, 4s, and 5s. Remember, You're already check matching the 1s and 2s. So now what you have the opportunity to do is check match their 20% and their residual income. So remember, everything that we're check matching is the 20% of their best 1 and 2s and all of their personal customers and their personal fast starts when they're enrolling people into the business. You're going to check match all of that, right? But you're check matching all the 3s, 4s, and 5s down 5 levels when you help number 2 do it. Now you just broke down level 3, check match. When you help number 3 do it, level 4, check match. When you help the next person, level 5. You can check match 5 levels in the business. What does that mean? And guys, I've never been the big math guy. I've always heard, oh, you get check match at 22%. I'm like, how does that work? Well, it's 22% of 20%. So what you're really check matching, let's just call it $4. Is that easy enough? $4, $4, $4. Somebody have a $100 order, $4 check match on their 3s, 4s, and 5s, right? On all their customers and their personal orders. 3, 4s, and 5s, whatever their check is, boom. You check match it $4 for every customer, every promoter, $4, $4, $4, $4. And that works all the way down. It's just $4, $4, $4, 5 levels deep. So guys, let me show you what this looks like. Because people are like, well, how can I make an extra couple $1,000s? Well, there's 2 ways. 1, go out and get personal customers. Number 2, as you develop a team, let's just say, for instance, you do this. You go get your 5, and they go get their 5. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just going to draw lines to make it easy. They go get their 5. Well, now you're check matching 5 levels down. But the other thing that's going on is if you do this 3 levels deep, so these people go get their 5, and now these 3 people go get their 5. If everybody's on a $100 Autoship, that's 15,000 in volume. So it's 15K. Guys, in our comp plan, when you hit 20K, there's also all kinds of bonuses and lifestyle bonuses, which are really cool. 3 levels down, you have $15,000 in volume. If everybody went out and got a customer, boom, you'd be at 20K. Now you're a stockholder in the company. But at this level, we figured out the numbers, and you would have a residual income of around $2,000. And that's just with these people having a $100 Autoship, not including any customers. Guys, that's really powerful when you have something like that. Do it 5 levels down, you're making a $100,000 a month income. This is just amazing what we're able to do in this company with the simplicity of just duplicating a very simple process. So guys, all we do is just go help other people, empower them to realize that, hey, they can earn an additional income, and then we're going to get paid to do just by helping them and empowering them. So guys, the way that this works is your 1 and 2 can switch at any point. Say, for instance, number 3 goes out there and builds a ginormous team, and they have a big residual check. Well, that becomes the number 1 or 2, and then it just swaps it out. So that's the way that it works through the comp plan. That's pretty detailed, what I just shared. Does anybody have any questions? I'll open it up. And does everybody understand the comp plan? Okay. So with that being said, guys, we have an opportunity to be able to go out there and do some amazing things, help a lot of people, help our families, and create an income that many people dream of. With that being said, we appreciate you all taking the time to get on this call tonight. I hope you understand the simplicity of this and how impactful this can be to not only you, but to the people that you love and care about. So with that, appreciate everybody jumping on board. I'll unmute the deal. Everybody can say goodbye, and then we will close out the call.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Chris.
Is that simple enough for everybody?
Sure is.
Perfect.
Thanks,
All
Chris.
right, guys. Everybody have an awesome night.